Hey, welcome to the stream tonight. We're having a new set of teams here competing for the AFL Champions title. Dawn now kicking into the first game of the day. Very familiar bands coming out from both sides. You don't want to see the Grog, the Freya, and even this little tank kill over here. Black Lightning taking his time to pick a hero.
See value in me?
Just like the background music.
You should.
Sometimes I forget. Okay guys, don't forget to share the stream. Invite your friends to watch this epic showdown. And if you feel like supporting the channel, if you feel like I'm doing a really nice job here, down in the comment section you can support the stream. And as well, you can register for loot bar for the discounts and the coupons for all your in-game purchases. You don't need to buy things in the game at full price. You don't need to buy diamonds at full price. Just get your discount. Use the link in the description below, and yeah, enjoy your discounted diamonds. Even get coupons.
Valor and royalty in a dead body.
Make use of this opportunity. Uzushin and Leo mode out. Uzushin quite a common ban, but have we seen Leo mode ban before? He's been very strong this season.
Clouds are ever shifting.
Wow, Sora gets let through the bans, and the team doesn't hesitate in picking him up right away. Void Arise snag the Sora pick right away. Loyal Knights, what's going to be their answer? They're gonna have to counter this pick. They're just gonna have to,
I've been waiting for too long.
Ooh, Q2 says to go with the carry. We saw carry pop off really well in the last match yesterday. And Flies goes for the Alice. Really good pick there.
True love.
Strong, but Warbrine 24 answers.
Your team is picking.
And we're gonna see Aurora as well. That's Carmilla and Aurora. The crowd control might just be way over the top in this one. I can see the sets, but Black Lightning goes with a pick that I haven't seen very commonly lately. The ultimate stealer. Yui taking his time, or her time. Not sure who it is. And Void Rise have already picked their Roma, but we haven't seen the Roma, and you can see the marksman. Who knows who's going jungle? Is Alice gonna go jungle or to the XP lane? Seems like he's going to the XP lane, so we are just left with seeing the Roma and the jungler. But the bans are coming out here. Julian and Lucas. The first bans. 2 final bans remaining. Should be pivotal. Both teams haven't picked their junglers yet. And a marksman from Void Arise hasn't been picked yet. Kylion thinking really hard. Who would be the best marksman to ban here, by the way? Yeah, they don't have a marksman or a Roma, but I think going for the enablers, the Romas that are usually the enablers for these comps. I mean, that's a good thing to go for.
It's our showtime.
I mean, to ban out Claude. Yeah, interesting. They know very well they haven't picked a marksman, so Claude gets taken out. How many options does that leave Void Arise with? I'm not so sure if that's a target ban or anything. I'm not sure if there's any target bans done this game, because this is the first match I'm casting for both of these sides. But it should be interesting to see. I like the draft so far from Void Arise.
I am the power of light incarnate.
That composition might just flip a team fights over on its head. That will be the final ban, Kaja. They don't want any lockdown, and to ensure all their skills are managed to land. Yui decides to go the aggro route, to go the, not the aggro route, to go the pick-off route. Warbrain goes for the set, but Yui just wants the pick-off, the solo pick-offs. And what's left is seeing how this team comes together, the last pick, and now Kyrie and Diaye have to pick their marksman and their jungler. The goal laner wants to go for the simple pick. Hanabi exploring his options right now. Looks like he's got options. Well, maybe just undecisive. Kyrie just goes straight for the Hayabusa. Hayabusa and the Hanabi. Sanjo.
The immortal one chose me to vanquish the
Kylion wastes no
shadows
time,
that plague
locks
this
down
world.
his hero. Yep, you guys see, right? That's Sasuke. I'm gonna call him Sasuke. Suyu or Sasuke. Oh, looks like it's gonna be quite an epic showdown in the jungle. Student versus master, with Kakashi going up against Sasuke. But I still like the draft coming from Void Arise, especially their first 3 picks should be good enough to enable the last 2 picks do something. But you know what goes on with Alice once he gets that snowball going, and even Carrie. But with Valentina on the other side, this just seems to me like
5 seconds till the enemy
there's
reaches
an
the
there's an
battlefield.
option for an Uno reverse of an Uno reverse.
All troops
If you know what I'm
deployed.
talking about. Kyrie. Both junglers decide to start on the XP side, possibly to have their next rotation over to the golden. Some assistance. Gold laners just patiently waiting in the bush. Diaye. slow early game. Not we are not seeing some very aggressive plays at this point yet. Kylian manages to take the lethal wanderer and invades for it for the green. And it looks like Kyrie, these two junglers just pathed a way that they completely avoided meeting each other in all circumstances, which is quite interesting. Kyrie wanting to get Kyutsu, but Kyutsu comes out without even a bit. Manages to steal even the gold crab from him. Interesting. So we're seeing some confident gameplay from Kyutsu away in the golden. Very confident on that early. Carry. Yui taking a ton of damage here. Gonna be forced to retreat. That was really close. Kyutsu already taken some damage, but Ndiaye also forced to retreat. And the turtle will be spawning the next 5 seconds. Lies and Alice. I think once Raiden just hits that level 4 on the Sora, it's going to be, hell for Alice in this lane, especially in his assassin mode. We go Void. A nice gank coming from the... And Flies doesn't see that gank coming. Yui taking the Ogi shadow kill, but manages to survive. Not much damage coming from Hayabusa at this point. A brawl over the XP side. Oh, that was actually Black Lightning on the Valentina. Stole Suyu's ult and almost managed to get a double kill over there. It is going to be an easy turtle for them. Yui is still taking a lot of damage. I mean, that's fighter support. Not very tanky early on, and still in a very risky position right now. Yui. Kyrie. The junglers still just clearing their buffs. Raiden respecting Flies. His ult taken once again by Valentina. Black Lightning locked in on that ultimate. Ooh, Kyrie wanting to go in. Quad Shadow finds himself taking a lot of damage. You can see a nice set. Valentina but doesn't catch so many people. And Kyrie manages to secure the turtle. Very solid retry. And from them Ripple Void. Try to go that ultimate. Wow, Raiden bringing in that Sora damage, but he also gets taken down. There's a lot going on on the screen right now. Flies almost managing to take down Warbrain, but gets taken down quite fast. And Kylian also not able to escape from the Aurora. Quite the range for that mage. You can see a solid lead. Not so solid, but it's quite a sizable lead right now. They've been winning their early clashes with a 6-1 score at this point. Kyrie looking to get someone. The Black Shadow. No one close by in the bush. There hasn't been much action over the golden ore. We just haven't been paying attention there. But you can see Ndiaye got a kill. Alice playing like Alice, just making sure there's consistent damage there. More damage. Oh, Kyrie manages to dive in and gets Kyutsu. Kyutsu dies a second time, even with such a dominant presence early on. And the turtle will be up in about 10 seconds now. Flies cutting that lane in hopes of being free, do something. Kylian making sure these guys, the they have some good map control. They would just don't let their towers get touched too easily. Ooh, Yui, wrong choice of target. Terrible choice of target, but that's a 2-for-1 trade. I mean, Strange trying to go for Hanabi with when the Aegis is there. And however, Sora just died on the XP lane. Yeah, and it seems like this is a match where anything can happen. You just blink and you miss everything. Or maybe I'm just slow. Yui. Kairi forced to quad shadow out of there. But Alice is just trying to make sure everyone is, you know, taking some cheap damage from DIA over the opposite lane. That leaves Kyutsu with a very free lane to take. With the only person close by being able to defend that lane is Kairi, but it's probably not gonna be able to make it in time, and this will probably be a free tower. A huge clash over the XP. Raiden takes down Yui. The pickoffs are just not getting. The pickoffs are not picking off. Flies managing to survive an insane level of heal at this point. 3 targets, and I don't think you're gonna be able to kill her. They're forced to retreat into the towers, but Ripple Void starting to hurt quite a bit. Void Arise, trade the gold lane tower with the mid lane tower, while the clash still goes on the gold lane, the XP lane. Assistance coming. Will Hanabi be able to take down Flies? Flies forced to retreat, seeing quite a sizable chunk of damage. The Lord will be up in like 3 seconds now. Who's got the advantage here? The scores are 12-3. Sora, Raiden is going to push that tower, trying to trade, trying to force someone to retreat and defend it, trying to get advantage for this Lord fight, but he manages to get the tower. But the Lord, not him committing to the Lord, but they all have their vision to the Lord. Reaper Void manages to take little damage. The passive takes effect, and not gonna be able to get away from Flies. And that's a 1-for-2 trade. Loyal Kings lost 2 members there. And Void Arise just maintaining their lead. Seems like this is gonna be an easy load for them if Loyal Kings don't react fast enough. And seems like nobody's close by to contest. The first load of the game going to Void Arise. It's not a really particularly fast game, but Void Arise is slowly but surely getting their lead over here. They're not accelerating it, they're just taking it quite slow. Much unlike the other teams you've seen. Playing with some level of discipline, even being outmatched a bit. A nice set coming from Warbrine, but they all retreat way too fast to be able to catch anyone. Should have held on to that. There's a lot of team fight going here. They forced that fight and lost 2 members right away. Raiden and O'Brien, like, their engages were just so ill-timed at that juncture. I'm not sure if they would have made anything out of it. And I like the way Loyal Kings are playing, very, very disciplined. I know they're on the back foot. They're on the disadvantage here, and the gap is slowly increasing. But it just maintain a 4k goal lead. Yui manages to capture, but Ripple Void flickers away. Flies Goes in with the blood. Is he gonna be able to get away? Almost getting taken down. Just to get away the sleeve of HP. That must be really annoying, but Void Rise have their fair share of kills in this match, and they have pretty much of the map under their control. So it's just a slow losing battle for Loyal Kings. A tower just hanging by a thread, trying to defend every inch of ground that they own. If they lose any more, it's pretty much GG. O'Brien, not having the ultimate, not having the set. The load is gonna be up in almost 30 seconds. A freeze coming from Reaper Void. Quite dangerous for Flies. Yeah, she's got sustain, but if she gets burst down before she can heal anything, that's gonna be a problem. And Reaper Void has some interesting, some dangerous zone control now. Yui taking a lot of damage just to make that set, but Ndiaye manages to catch someone, manages to take down Yui. Like I don't think Kali is a very good tank just because of the lack of defense. Very easy to pass down while locking a single person down. Another free load going to the side of Void Arise. A small clash between Raiden and Kylian, but Raiden manages to defend the lane, stopping Kylian's split push. And now very good map control here. They're not letting their lanes go way too fast. They're keeping an eye on all those lanes and still trying to cover more ground. And it's quite an effective way to play this game. I mean, hold your ground and make sure you take as much of the enemy's ground as possible. Lord pushing over the mid lane while Raiden has cleared the top lane. He's gonna push both lanes right now, but Lord's getting mowed down really fast. Not gonna have the chance to take down the tower. But all lanes are pushing into the towers. Yui still looking for another set. You can see Kylian looking to go for that split push, just clearing those minions, looking to stay in the game, but he's getting cornered. Warbrain and Raiden covering his escape. He's gonna thought he got away from that, but Warbrain was waiting for him, jumping from the frying pan into the fire. There was pretty much no escape for him. Very good solid map awareness from Void Arise. They're not gonna take any kind of split tactics from Loyal Kings. Loyal Kings still hanging on by a thread to this game, trying to find whatever keeps them in the game and to give them that chance of a comeback. The goal lead has extended all the way to 7,000. I mean, at this point, Void Arise just know they've won the game, and they're just slowly breaking the enemy down. If they try to force something, it might just not end well for them. Loyal Kings still, having a modicum of discipline as well. If Yui just engages and then tries to pick off the wrong target, he's dead. Takes a lot of damage from the eye. Ooh, a good set coming from Flies, but he's taking a ton of damage, not gonna be able to make it through. The goal disparity is just too huge. Ogi shadow kill. Wow. DI manages to get a triple kill before getting taken down. And that's a wipeout. Three members of Void Arise just having this mid lane cleared. a slow and steady advance against that base, and it has no chance. It stands no chance. The first match going to Void Arise.
Victory!
Dominant gameplay, dominant match from Void Arise. Score 21-9. Very, very good map control. You're seeing the eye. We thought, looking at KOCC's early game confidence, we would have thought this would have gone a different way, but the team just wasn't up to it. And we can see Flies getting the MVP. He used to get that 4 kills over the XP lane. But victory, a definitive victory for Void Arise. Now guys, stay tuned for the next match, and don't forget, someone asking, bro, you said you don't think Kali is a good tank. Not very
See value in me?
sustainable, I'd say. Against Burst,
should.
Kali just gets mowed down really fast,
Come and join
and the
me
problem is
in
just
my
a single
dream
target.
world.
And she still takes time to heal, but if the team composition is nice, it's good enough, yeah, the pickoffs are going to be amazing. You just need to have the draft for a pickoff composition for that. And if the team doesn't support that, and if the enemy team just busts you down, it's gonna be very, very difficult. You're gonna try to lock in someone, and imagine they're immune to CC, like trying to lock to ult and Hanabi with an Aegis. It's not gonna work. She just takes time to do what she does.
True love
In that
is
time,
like
Your
blood.
team is banning.
compared to our defense, it's just not enough. Oh, we have a Fredrin and a Camilla ban. This time, Loyalty.
Welcome to Gwok's castle,
team is
tiny
banning.
friend.
And there seem to be a lot of Grok PTSD around here. Nobody wants to see the Grok pick going through. I mean, it must have showed guys something through this all this series. Oh, sorry about that. Yo, what happened?
The clouds are ever shifting,
Your
but this
team
heart
is
remains
banning.
steadfast.
Okay. So, coming back, they don't wanna let the Sora through once again, and the Zushin, as usual, getting banned out right away. But that opens Freya. I mean, there's just so many good picks this meta, right? As heroes keep getting added to the game, like the ban section isn't enough for all of them. We're gonna
Your
see
team is
meta heroes
picking.
go through the draft no matter what. And now KOCC just locked in the Freya, and that's a Freya gold lane. We're not sure, but against Ndiaye now picks up the carry, and Reaper Void still goes with the Aurora.
Some lessons need to be repeated.
Black
Valor
Lightning.
and royalty in a
Is
dead
Black
body.
Lightning going to the mid lane with Kimi or to the gold lane? We're not sure about that, but we'll have to see the rest of the draft, how the rest of the draft goes. But Killian, Leo mod pick, it's not banned anymore. Like I said, not enough ban slots for this huge meta, my guys. There's not enough ban slots. Some meta units are just gonna keep coming through. Yeah, it's just pick your poison, or find a way to counter some and just
May
ban
the
the
blood
rest.
of my enemies flow
Your
from my
team
Raiden
is
locks in the
banning.
Mean Sitter. Probably gonna stop Freya from doing something during the duration of his ult, but other than that, I'm not so sure how much is gonna be. Although Mean Sitter, if it's an attack speed build, is gonna be scaling really well into the late game. But if it's a hybrid or a
Without
Without all the
tanky build,
injustice in the world,
I'm not so sure he's gonna be able to stop them for like a couple of seconds, and yeah, just depends how good his spearing is. And I mean, between you and me, I think Minsita is a better hook than Franco. I mean, like, Franco can't be blocked by minions. Franco is single target. And that's the unfortunate part about it, but Minsita seems to solve all the problems that Franco has. He can hook through minions, and he can hook multiple enemies and pull them in, which is crazy.
The two greatest inventions.
Yeah, we are seeing the healer Romas getting banned out. The Mad Cow, Minotaur, and Angela. Well, there's plenty of healers, but these ones are pretty well. They bring a lot of utility to the team, and even when it comes to carrying, they bring a lot of utility. If that Angela went through with the Freya, with Kyusu or Killion, and that will be a very devastating match for Void Arise. And now, it's down to the last ban. Flies taking their time to think. He says to go for the bash. I want you to stop any of our healing, so yeah, you're gonna have to buy an item for that. You're gonna have to buy a whole item just to stop us from healing. That's basically what that ban says. But when it comes to Basha, does he have much utility over the fact that he just reduces your healing, and he's quite hard to kill.
Your team is picking.
Other than that, the stun, oh no, there's much better stuns in the game. Wobrine locks in the glue. We haven't seen, okay, this Black Lightning's probably going mid lane in that Kimi, but they have an opportunity to go with either Faramis or what do you call her? The Queen of the Necro Keep, Vexana. He just stops glue in his tracks. But here we have flies hovering over the Yuzhong, taking the time to think. Yui, the Kaja ban is now open to Yui.
I am the divine storm.
Let's make this celebration
Flies decides to go for
sparkle
CC
like a
instead.
winter wonderland.
At CC,
Time to drop the beat of the flash.
I don't know, I think Yuzhong might have been a strong pick here, considering the entire of that, but I guess when it comes to carry and oh, Kairi just locked in the joy. Sorry, I'm a bit slow right now. I'm just trying to explain a lot of things, but yeah, solid drafts. Some bans got the chance to come through, and now we're gonna see why they were banned in the first place. I mean, that's a pretty strong lineup, but it's got 4 fighters more or less. Yeah, but I guess Kimi going to the mid lane and Kyutsu going gold lane just covers the the lack of marksman if we're having a fighter.
Welcome to Mobile Legends. 5 seconds till the enemy
The
reaches
match
the battlefield.
kicks off.
Smash them.
This time, Loyal Kings
All
on
troops
blue side.
deployed.
Both teams still decide to start XP side. Gonna be interesting to see the Arfi inspired Freya gold lane. Slow start as usual. Yui just looking to get vision over there. Kairi just gives up the green and decides not to waste any more time, just going for directly for the purple buff. We're seeing Kyutsu has taken quite a bit of damage from Kairi. but managed to secure the gold crab to avoid a clash over the mid lane. Flies looks like a really good pick against Minsita. Another clash over the mid lane. Is Kairi in danger, taking quite a bit of damage, but Black Lightning also feeling threatened, forced to retreat. A decent trade of damage there. Killion. Aiden just baiting Flies and taking a ton of damage. You just don't let this guy stuck. Gets hooked into the tower. Is Flies gonna be able to survive this? He pops out the Vengeance and is able to survive. Raiden takes quite a bit of damage despite the damage reduction coming from his second skill. Kairi looking to secure that kill. Flies looking in danger, but Yui in the vicinity. Not enough damage to be able to deal with that, but Kyutsu is here. Manages to pull Warbrine. Warbrine just gets deleted instantly. A nice engage from Yui, manages to suppress Raiden, and the team secures that kill. DIA having a free lane, deciding to go for that tower goal, right? But Kairi got the ultimate, but not enough damage at this point, not enough sustain, gets taken down. I mean, it's 3 guys. I mean, you know, just one item is gonna turn that around. With just a bit more guys, we can see Raiden defending this tower very nicely. Is a hindrance to Flies in this lane, and they seem quite evenly matched here as long as Raiden remains within tower range. But Flies taking that dominance over the mid lane, facing Killion. The engage manages to deal some fatal damage to Reaper Void. Still around, Kairi looking for that kill, but strays in way too far. It's gonna be taken down. Warbrine also taking quite a bit of damage. Wow, at this point Loyal Kings have the upper hand in this match. Almost a 3000 goal lead. It seems Team Blue has the advantage. Not a single kill secured from Warbrain decides to go for Yui, but not the best decision. Doesn't manage to kill. Gonna be a free turtle. Seems like it. The burns that came through. Kairi stealing the buffs. Manages to trade the turtle for a purple buff. Is it a good trade? Not so sure, but he comes out with something at least. But gets taken down. Raiden, not enough damage over in his ult to do anything there. Seems they're quite behind in every aspect right now. 4000 goal lead.
Red team hero has been slain.
Loyal Kings take down their first tower, and they're looking to take down the next one for the XP lane. But backup arrives. They're gonna be able to successfully defend against that one. Once again, it seems like the score has just shifted teams. They're looking for that mid lane tower. O'Brien tries to do something about it, but they're not gonna be able to save the tower at this point. Now Loyal Kings, the ones showing dominance in this match, extended to a 6000 goal lead. Killion also stealing the jungle buff. The third tower falls. Now they just taking over the map control drop. They're taking over the map control strategy now. And as long as they don't lose this tower, any tower, they're just gonna keep getting the upper hand. Raiden manages to get his corrosion site. Well, the attack speed is gonna get kinda serious, but O'Brien this time picking the squishy of the two teams' tanks. You never see Glue getting taken down this easily. That will be a free title for Loyal Kings, further extending their lead. That's a 7,000 goal lead. Another victim gets captured once again. Raiden not able to make it away. Suppressed and deleted. Jutsu trying to contest a tower here, forced to retreat. DIA trying to recoil over there. Backup has arrived, doesn't seem like they'll be able to take down this tower. Kairi. They are still looking for another tower. They're just applying pressure on all fronts. Loyal Kings. If you defend the bottling tower, a very good initiation. Black Lightning members of this team just going down one by one.
Red team turret has been destroyed.
Another tower just goes down. They haven't lost a single tower at this point. Void Arise looking to stay in the game. They are looking to stay in the game. Hanging by a thread. Kairi. Still not doing enough damage for you to do anything. Suppressed. And the walks straight into the ultimate. They just keep falling one by one. Not enough damage. Flies. Nice to take down Kyutsu once again. Oh, Kyutsu as well. Warbrain falls once again. Only Ndiaye left to defend. Looks like this might just go into game 3. Or dominant side just by getting their bans available to them. The banned heroes are now available to them. And it seems like this is the entire difference it makes. The score stands at 14-1. All but 2 towers are down, and the next load is probably going to be an easy take, no contests for Loyal King. They got their hands on this game and they are not letting go.
Blue team has slain the Lord.
The next engage might just end this game. The Lord is coming. They're not picking up any fights before the push comes in, and they're looking just to push all the 3 lanes at once now. Good lane coverage. I just like the map control of these teams. Both teams have shown some exceptional level of map control, and they're going down in the towers, and they're taking as much as they need to, as much as they can, every single opportunity. They're pushing the Lord. O'Brien manages to get the ult onto that Black Lightning, also falls as well. But the entire team is just getting shredded down to pieces, and the base doesn't even get to see what is going on. Down in 0.5 seconds. A victory. Our next victory goes to Loyal Kings. They are back in the game. And are we going into a tiebreaker match? We're gonna have to see. Anyway, stay tuned. Black Lightning, the MVP, with a 906 score. just that silent carry. I mean, I'm not sure. I didn't get to see much of this player, but it seems the impact was there, and now I can see why these guys were melting so fast. But with the Kaja, those pickoffs were so amazing. Like once the ultimate is up, nobody goes in and gets out. Moving into the tiebreaker match.
In my
Your
dream
team
world.
is banning.
Moving into the
I am a daughter of
tiebreaker
Northern
match.
Vale.
Your team
I
is
swear
banning.
to protect it till my last
Freya
breath.
gets deleted from the options, and Lunox as well. Have we seen Lunox in action lately? I'm not sure.
Welcome
But
to
as a wild
Grog's
pick,
Castle,
Grog,
dirty
they
friend.
don't want any of these walls in their fights. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a really strong advocate for damage Grog. Yeah, I think tank Grog is just a minor inconvenience in the battlefield. Yes, you put up a wall and then
See
you
value
knock up
in
guys
me?
and knock
Your
them
team
into
is
that
banned.
You
wall.
should.
And after that, if you didn't do enough damage, it's just up to your team to clean up. But damage Grok on the other hand, this guy can solo kill any squishy. I just put him close to a wall and knocks everyone up with some massive explosive damage. Big fan of damage
I am
Grok.
the power of light and
Kaja
dark.
gets taken out of the options, and Fredrin as well.
The clouds are ever
Sora,
shifting,
do
but
not
this
see any more of
team
that.
is steadfast.
Now, Reaper of Void, the mage himself. Pretty strong Aurora, but yeah, we still
Valor and
don't get to see
royalty in
if
a
it goes for the
dead
Aurora
body.
pick once
Born
again.
by thy wish.
Black Lightning gets the Zushin. Zushin
Where
escapes.
Qinglong rises.
Zushin manages to escape the ban section at this point. Reaper of Void picks up the Kagura. Interesting picks right here. Killian gets his he manages to get his horseman once again. And Kairi goes for the utility jungle this time. It says to go with Baksha.
I've been waiting for too
But
long.
Kyutsu gets the carry, so I don't know how long Kai is probably gonna be able to last in the front lines. And just by that pick, I would expect them to, take out as many tank killers as possible before trying such a comp. But well, maybe they're gonna cook something. You're just gonna have to wait and see. Here in chat, drop your comments down in the chat, guys. Let's see what you think about this match. Who do you think is gonna take the win? Because to me, these teams look quite evenly matched, and it seems like the one who gets the upper hand, more so in draft or in the early game, just manages to snowball into the victory.
Is banning.
Claude banned out. You can see the Claude is no longer an option. Raiden looking for options. Minotaur out of the equation. You can see the ban section is full of roamers, and for good reason. That is, when roamers are some good enablers in the team, they just enable anyone to pop off to deal enough damage or just make the
Your team
carries
is
time
banning.
much easier in doing their thing.
My
You can see the
kiss.
Hanabi ban.
Your team
Will it
is
grant
I don't know.
Or
Do you guys ever? I don't know how common a ban Hanabi is. I don't know. It sounds like something epic in Epic, but well, maybe it's valid. And then the Alice, very valid, ban. Yui decides to go for Hylos. I actually like this tank. Hylos is a really solid tank. Very underrated. We don't see it enough.
Make some noise.
We don't
for
see
yours
Hylos enough.
truly.
But then
Time and tide
Raiden
wait for
goes
no
with the
man.
CC.
Your team is picking.
and DIA picks up the Beatrix. Flies,
You're
flies,
looking at the
flies,
future
flies.
champion.
Locks in the Black Dragon, Yu Jong. And yeah, looks like that's what you wanted to see now. He had the option of picking the Yu Jong in the previous match, and now he's got the opportunity to use it. But Black Lightning now gotten access to the Zushin, who has been permanently on the banned section, but now available and locked in. Should be interesting to see how this goes. The Midlands got good range, but I think Kagura should have quite an advantage against Zushin, especially when it comes to burst.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
But Zushin is gonna be
5
a
seconds till the
pain
enemy
for
reaches the
Warbrain
battlefield.
and
Smash
Kyrie
them.
as well.
All
perhaps
troops
even Raiden.
deployed.
Now we kick off to our tiebreaker match, the best of 3. Which team will come out on top? Is it Loyal Kings or Void? This time Loyal Kings start goal side. And the Roma and Mages of both teams clashing it out on the mid lane. Yui manages to get some experience from that. I don't know if it's part of the plan, but Black Lightning doesn't seem to be responding. Is he AFK or something? Not so sure. Yui getting some poke damage onto Warbrain. We can see Ndiaye just taking some damage. Flies. Managed to trigger Shah Residue on Raiden, leaving with a bit more damage. Yui very aggressive on that vision. Provides the peeling and all that. But something might not be right with the Black Lightning. She's just standing there in the lane. Doesn't seem like Black Lightning is with us. Probably lagging under whatever is going on there. Can't wait to hear from the moderators. Killian gets busted down by 4 members of Team Void. He doesn't even get an opportunity to react. Yui goes into the tower and gets executed. Well, this match might not be, I don't know, what it looks like. Perhaps they should request a pause. Yeah. While you're pausing, let's let them take a look at the technical difficulties. In the meantime, what do you guys think? The start of this match hasn't been, very eventful. But seems both these teams are they look evenly matched. We're just gonna have to see who gets the upper hand early on, and it looks like that team just carries over throughout the game to the end. And now let's enjoy this break while we sort out the technical issues.
Victory!
It seems they're probably gonna have to remake the match and start over properly. And stay right there. Don't go anywhere. And guys, if you're enjoying the stream, don't forget to support the this stream. Leave a like. Leaving a like helps YouTube know like our content is good enough, so it will recommend it to more people. And let's push Mobile Legends Africa to the front lines, guys. So your support is really much appreciated. Leave a like, subscribe, and over the comment section, just get your links to lootbar.gg, where you can get your discounts on in-game purchases. And you can also get your coupons on this discount. Imagine that, you get your coupon on top of your discount. I mean, you guys gonna be eating good. Get those diamonds at cheaper price. We can see some really nice skins right here. We have a funny skin right now. The first skin with the dual scenes. Funny Galactic Starhawk. I mean, this skin looks so good, man. I used to be a funny player until my phone could no longer handle this. But this is just OP, guys. You know how much of an advantage having a skin in this game is. The aura. Just getting carried by the aura. Look at that skin, guys. Doesn't it look amazing? A legend skin. I'm not so sure they're gonna add this skin to the legend shop, by the way. They didn't add Scion of Tomorrow, and I've been simping for that skin, man. The Guinevere skin, and it seems like this one will be the same. You got a dynamic portrait. After unlocking the dynamic portrait, the skin's portrait will showcase new, more vivid animation effects. Like, so this is the first legend skin that's actually a legend skin. Get some of these sound. Who knows how much you gotta spend on this, to get this skin. I mean, I'm gonna have to, sell a kidney or something.
Beyond
Guys,
the
look at
myriad
that.
of stars, we race towards the future.
Space makers now. Well, after admiring that funny skin, you're back to the match. Seems you're gonna have to start over again. The technical issues should have been resolved by now. So, thankfully.
Come and join me in my dream.
Lunox
world.
ban once again. It seems like they're going for the same bans
Where
and
is my
picks.
target?
Natalia ban. They're gonna just speed rush to the ban section and probably pick the same characters they picked. So, not sure about that. They slowed down.
Welcome to Grok's Castle,
team is
tiny
banned.
friend.
I am the moonlight that
Your
breaks
team
through the
is
darkness.
Well, Team Loyal Knights got the memo. They're just banning it right through.
I will protect you.
Your team is banning.
Kill all at once.
Your team is picking.
First pick, Reaper Void. If my guess is correct, they're just gonna go with the same heroes they picked. And so now you're gonna see Kagura.
Your team is picking.
Zushin also got through light.
Valor
Leon,
and royalty in a
Yutsu,
dead body.
got the
I've been
carry.
waiting for
Your
too
team
long.
is picking.
Kairi with the Basha.
No protection from the rain.
Walks need no protection from the
Your
rain.
team is picking.
Yep, guys, make some noise. Don't forget, make some noise over in the comment section. Let me show me you're watching. Who's watching? Who's still on the stream? Say hi. And don't forget to drop a like on the video. Yui, still hovering over that peak instead of just looking it right away.
Your team
And we need to get moving with the
Dragonborn
with the
Your
slots.
team is banning.
Sir, what's your command?
Your team is banning.
Oh,
Ready?
with access to tournament lobby, if you're gonna play funny, do you have access? Do you actually have access to the new legend skin
Picking.
with the tournament lobby, guys? Guys, you wanna play?
Born by
Power.
my
Your
wish,
team is picking.
guided by lantern's light.
If you wanna play pro, I know I just mixed both of those words together. If you wanna play pro, you got access to this, and when you have access to the tournament lobby, you got access to any skin. So I'm guessing the legend skin you can play with the legend skin in the tournament lobby.
You're
I'd like to
looking
see
at the
that.
future champion.
No name official MLB we're 6. Yeah, all 6 of you, man. It's a very good number. Looking down to 4 viewers. But yeah, you're my precious viewers, guys. Don't forget to leave that like, even share the stream. And for you lucky 6 people, you get to be able to get your in-game diamonds at a discount. The link is in the description. Go to lootbar.gg and get some coupons when you use my link, and you get to use those coupons on top of the discounts you get from the platform. So don't really need to buy your diamonds at full price. Get your funny skin and go show off your aura in these matches. These guys are just gonna drop dead when you're walking around. You're just cabling around, they're dropping dead.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
The auras of this skin. Now we are
5
kicking off the
seconds
final
till the
match
enemy
once
reaches the
again.
battlefield. Smash them.
You hit that rewind button.
All troops deployed.
But here we are. Same rotation, same starting rotation, making sure no invades are going to happen. And as usual, you see the Roma and the Mage starting their clash over in the mid lane. Flies, looking to trigger that Shah residue, not able to do so. But I'm guessing once Raiden is level 2, it's not gonna be that easy to do so. They're just standing staring at each other now. Who's gonna make the first move? Warbrain find himself overextended on the brink of death. Yui is still just going straight in with the poke. Warbrain is still level 1, no means to get away. And Black Lightning manages just to secure that kill. Not able to do anything about that, really. Maybe his sprint would have helped, but well, you are locked in place and they know where you're going against Hylos and Zushin. It's a really good combo now that I think about it. Warbrain still walking into that random bush once again. This time is level 2. Manages to run out of it. And Black Lightning just doing the most. Raiden, Killion and Flies looking to take down Raiden. They're gonna commit to this, doesn't seem like so. The turtle is up in less than 10 seconds now. Golden's just playing safe, playing Last Hit the Minion. A very, very fun game. Last Hit the Minion and Don't Let Me Poke You. The turtle is up, and Killian already having a huge head start, while Kyrie is busy taking the purple buff. I guess the thing about utility junglers is the jungle clear. Not able to be there early enough to support. Raiden taking some damage, but makes sure that Flies doesn't trigger the Shah residue from him. Now Yui has access to the glorious pathway. I don't think it's either Warbrain just sets and they make the last stand, or try to run while it's all futile. And I'm just trying to picture the ensuing team fight. And when that engage comes, and then the Iron Steed. Shah residue triggered on Raiden, but since it was nerfed, not doing much damage. Raiden skips straight over into the tower and baited Killian. Ooh, almost turning the still the predator becomes the prey, but it's a 1-for-1 trade. Some really good teamwork there. I mean, a bait, an Uno reverse, and another Uno reverse. It's just crazy. Turtle up in 10 seconds. It's got the upper hand to take this turtle. Royal Kings having their slight lead right here. The ever so slight lead, which at this point can just be flipped at any time. Seeing Kyrie now available to take the turtle. Kyutsu manages to build the corrosion scythe. Running back to lane, make sure Ndiaye just loves staying back in the lane and takes full advantage of when Kyutsu leaves the lane. Kyutsu flickers away from the ultimate, and a nice outplay right there. No way to get away, just take those light wheels. The turtle goes to team Lord, but Kyrie also gets taken down. Yui looking very, very low. Raiden, Black Lightning is just following in. A very good front back composition right here. Black Lightning taking full advantage of the front liners. Just do that much of that damage that is needed. I'm loving this draft. Loyal Kings, they started the first match with a fumble, and now they're spreading their lead. It's now almost 4,000 goal lead. Wow, it's just expanding ever so slowly. And based on the other matches they've played, I would just assume this one will go the same way. They have their lead and they're just gonna maintain it on over to the end. Leon to get Raiden underneath the tower. Raiden still confident because he's going to be able to 2v1, but decides to leave that tower. And the Loyal Kings slowly but surely expanding their lead, picking off these guys and taking down the towers one by one. Wow, an invade. Retribution forced off Kyrie. Flies and Black Lightning locked in together. Blood. I don't think Warbrain is getting any opportunities to use that Curse of Blood. It takes a lot of damage from Black Lightning before he's able to do anything. Now Yui, Kairi and Reaper just aura farming DI alls himself. Whatever is going on, I think it's just a wacky scene going on right here. And it appears that Void Arise are, either succumbing to their fate or they are bringing out their super secret move. Are they just standing there and they're recalling? Does this call for a pose or something? We can see Kairi and Warbrain just standing there. Moderators. Yep. Void Arise just surrendered.
Victory!
I think it's a victory for Loyal Knights. We'll have to hear from the moderators if this game is still going on or that's it. Yeah, dominant gameplay. The draft didn't seem quite in favor for Void Arise. I love this draft coming from Loyal Kings. It just works into each other. Each of these heroes, they just work so well together. I mean, I see a flawless synergy between these units. And now it seems like Void Arise weren't able to do anything about that, and so, well, guys, stay tuned. Don't tell me you're gonna start this match over again. Anyway, stay tuned.
Touch the stars, find the center of the universe. New reality in front of us, escaping gravity. We'll be rising high above the rising sunset, never gonna be the same. Thunder calling us to outer space, escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Escaping gravity. Don't give in to the sad machine, to the TV screens. Let love win when it's hard to find, when it's cold outside. I'm alright out here in a lost land, heartbeat like a tambourine. These fever dreams won't let me sleep, so come real close, if only for a moment. I don't care where it's going, and show me what'll happen when you let love win. When you let love win.
So it looks like the matches are starting over again. I don't know if it's a good thing, you know, remaking the matches after a certain point.
I, Minotaur,
But hey,
will
they
finish
made the
off
rules.
what was left undone.
I am the moonlight that breaks through the
is
darkness.
There's nowhere for the evil to
It's
hide.
quite interesting. It seems like they're just gonna play the game with the same drafts.
Ready, go!
Your team is banning.
I love the smell of gunpowder.
I've been waiting for too long.
You're looking at the future champion.
Everything engulfed in
Your team
flames.
is banning.
Valor and royalty in a dead body.
Okay, it seems like they're done with their picks. They're gonna move into the game once again for the third time. And I think we have another match right after this. Do you think even after some chances the outcome is gonna be any different? Well, they have a chance to, you know, undo some of the mistakes they've done, but overall, do you think it's gonna make any difference? Should be an interesting experiment. This time they all start with the map is different this time, but they all start XP side. Yui and Black Lightning just, you know, sticking together like the unstoppable duo that they are. Kairi forfeits the green. So let's go straight for the purple. The golden, that's the staring contest, the Wild West showdown. Trying to get to see who's gonna touch the other one first. Raiden and Flies already traded blows, and somehow Yui gets caught out. We did not see that, my apologies, but sounds like it was a very interesting affair with 3 guys. Just remember, if 4 guys are after you, just know you're no longer a tank. Black Lightning turning things around, a stun, Ripper Void, The shield manages to help him out, but Black Lightning finds himself quite overextended, gets taken down as well. This is just Uno reverse. The predator becomes the prey. And you learn, guys, don't chase, especially when the tower is nearby. Just if you want to chase, just focus on taking down the towers, and then the time will come. Yui just securing the turtle area. North side has committed to taking the turtle at this point yet. Ilion done with this purple buff. Still having the level advantage, so the retribution advantage will be in favor of Killian. Right here, Kairi doing a bit of damage. Oh, they're really locking into that, and Kairi manages to get the retribution. Killian doesn't take on it too kindly, goes with the steed, but doesn't make it out alive. Takes a lot of damage. That's a 1-for-1 trade, and the turtle goes to Void Arise, and they have the advantage this time in this game. Just kind of crazy. It's not. It has begun nothing like the previous game. Will they still obtain the advantage? Well, Yui with the Black Lightning was quite imposing previously, but right now Warbrain seems to be able to take that damage. A nice combo onto Kyutsu. While the team is distracted, a great assassination from Reaper of Void. You know, Umbrella assassination arts. Stay clear of umbrellas, guys. That's a dangerous weapon. Kairi looking to set up an ambush for Kyutsu. Is it gonna be successful? A retribution, but Kairi gets stunned right before landing the final hit. Yui just keeping him in the vicinity of the ring of punishment, making sure he's not going anywhere. And Kairi gives up a kill. The turtle is up. Second turtle of the match, and it seems like Loyal Kings have the advantage. No contest, and they're gonna take this turtle down very, very fast. And seems like they're recovering that lead. Looks like for the first time you're gonna see a lead just evaporated. You know, the table's turning completely. Yeah, draft so strong, probably was going to win anyway, but we're gonna have to see when it comes to the execution. The draft is one thing, but the team execution on that draft is something else. Raiden and Kairi looking for flies. Kairi quite hidden. Now you're only seeing some poke damage, only seeing this team stick poke damage here and there, respecting that any commitment might not end up as planned. And now we are seeing Yui quite reluctant to steadfastly stand at the front lines right now, and I guess that's probably gonna impair Black Lightning's ability, you know, to do his thing on that Zushin. Kairi rolling around, looking for a target. We're seeing some action here over the golden, but he's guys are looking to take that mid tower. Not allowed. Killion. The glorious pathway allows them to escape. But Raiden finds a free tower there. Flies. Almost manages to take down Reaper Void with a Shah residue. But the shield just saves her. Kagura's Union overturn. Over at the goal lane. Dived deep into the tower. Kyutsu and Killion managed to take down. They managed to take down DI and the tower. Very, very good and quick and decisive gameplay. Showed that they weren't able to take the mid. They're going for the goal lane. And the kind of snappy decision making I like to see. Glorious Pathway saves Yui from Raiden's relentless onslaught on that yo-yo. That thing does HP based damage, so I don't think any form of defense is gonna save you. Ooh, Black Lightning narrowly surviving the combo, the onslaught against him. You can see Kairi way behind enemy lines, pushed into the tower, and he's not gonna be able to make it alive. Glorious Pathway set down, but he's gonna be stunned, and that engage is gonna be stopped right in its tracks. But they're still looking to get that mid lane tower. Loyal Knights. Minions down, they're forced to retreat and regroup. And now our Voidera is gonna be able to take down that tower. Now Yui maintaining the defense, a solid defense of that tower. You don't see many Curse of Blood sets and there it comes out, but Black Lightning just dashes out, uses the Crimson Beacon and goes to safety. Flies, not able to sustain that, a lot of damage coming in from Raiden. Glorious Pathway laid out, running from that danger, but he's using that to get away and to get back to the safety of the tower, but still a lot of damage coming from Raiden on that CC. Is this gonna be a free load? We can see Killion and Kyutsu looking to take down that load quickly, but with the Warbrain over there, it's not going to be a viable option now. They've already got the vision, and their load sneak will not work anymore. Now Void Arise taking position around that lord. Both teams looking to secure the area, looking to lock down the area. You can see Flies, the Black Dragon form, trying to bait out something, perhaps trying to lock these guys beneath their towers. Killion with the Phantom Steed, very good set coming from Yui. Yui not gonna be able to make it away. Warbrain with the stun. Raiden now taking a lot of damage from Kyutsu. Wow, Reaper Void, they managed to lock down Black Lightning. Were able to get away, and it will seem with just that little altercation, they have the upper hand when it comes to taking this load. Will Killion be in a position to do something? Is Phantom Steed off cooldown, or he decides not to risk this and gives away the load? Gives away that load. both teams are pretty much even, with with Void Arise having the bit of advantage that they didn't have in the previous matches, and it looks like it was enough time, just to get their match in order. Yui, Curse of Blood, catches two guys. Black Lightning taking a lot of damage, but they retaliate with the glorious path they put down. Now members of Void Arise just dropping one by one. They're looking to get this mid lane turtle. Does Kyrie have whatever it takes to defend this tower? Duaye dived in by Yui, stunned, not able to defend that tower, and they're able to pick it off. Flies trying to solve the Lord, but backup has arrived from Kyushu. I don't see it being able to reach the tower and take it down, and the teams still maintaining an even ground. Both teams score 8-8. Gold difference is just less than 1,000, and both teams are looking very, very even, aside from the towers. But even when it comes to the towers, they're almost even. Void Arise just one tower behind. They are one tower less. Yui taking a bit of damage. Both teams playing quite patiently and quite disciplined, I would say so. They're quite evenly matched, if I do say so. And right now it just comes down to execution and to mistakes. The team that makes the mistake, each team just has to make one less mistake than the other. More brain stunned, but not taking a lot of damage. They decide not to commit onto that. No towers nearby. They don't know the location of the rest of the team, and Q2, very, very vital source of damage for them in the team fights, and not very close. Yui makes sure the mid tower is standing strong, no contest. They're just protecting the most important tower of the game, and I guess that's just keeping them in the lead. And now the third lord is up. Is the third lord or the second lord? This is the third lord. Yui just has to be careful of the damage coming from Raiden. Flies has taken quite a bit of damage, and they are zoning out quite well for this lord. Raiden walks into a random bush, and wow, we're seeing Kyutsu just managed to delete him. Kyutsu looking very, very tanky. The combo from Kagura doesn't do much on that, and now they're just falling one by one. That's 3 guys down, and 2 Warbrain and Kairi just running for their lives. Warbrain runs in the wrong direction and still doesn't make it. Only Kairi is left alive, and free lord, I mean, for Loyal Knights, and they're back to having the full advantage, just sharing this game in the control at this point now. 4,000 gold lead, and they're looking to go straight down on these towers. Will the inhibitor tower survive? I don't think Kairi has the facilities to defend against that, but backup is here. Raiden is already up, and the team Loyal Knights are just gonna have to wait for the Lord and push together with it. They've already seized control of much of the map. Only the inhibitors, only the base turrets are standing for Team Void Arise. Lord slowly pushing over the top lane. Biding their time, pushing on lanes so that all the minions crash together. But the Lord taking its time. The next wave of minions is here. Yui tries to clear the both sides. They're trying to maintain pressure on all three lanes. Just trying to push through. Glorious pathway laid out. But remember, they have the vampire with them. Warbrain just needs a really good set, and he manages to set and stun both Black Lightning and Flies. Not a very, very good engage, but Kyutsu is still here, just shredding with the light wheels. Kairi jumps in with the tortoise. Santa, but Loyal Knights decide to retreat and regroup. They've lost quite a crucial member, and if they continue to press on there, they might face even bigger losses. They go for the disciplined way, and they live to fight another day. 5,000 gold lead, maintaining that score is 9-13. Then again, this might just change at any time, but I still say the draft coming from Loyal Knights, I'd say it's a superior draft. That's what's keeping them in the game. But the Carmilla, strong ultimate, can't change things around. As we saw, just a really good set on that Curse of Blood, and people just go down like, there's no tomorrow. With that, that's just a whole team stun and a petrify. Nobody's going anywhere. The fourth turtle of the game spawns. Is this an enhanced turtle? I'm not sure, but it's an advantage for Loyal Knights. They're in the advantageous position to take this load. And Warbrain looking for a set. Warbrain sets on to one person. That's very, very questionable. I don't know why, but Team Loyal Knights, they decide to go in for the fight. Kyutsu gets busted down. By Reaper Void now. Telling you, umbrellas are really, really dangerous weapons. And now they're just raining down on the remaining members of Void Arise. They're pushing this strongly. Only three members of Void Arise left standing. Kairi hiding behind, but he peeped outside the bush for a moment and got spotted out there. Gonna be zoned out from the Lord, and Loyal Knights are just gonna have to focus down that Lord real quick. Kairi not getting any chance to get anywhere near that Lord, zoning on point, and it seems like it will be an easy one. Killion taking quite a bit of damage from the Lord, by the way, which is crazy. He's got the retribution, he's taking all that damage. This must be the real deal, the enhanced Lord. If they're not gonna end the match with this Lord, I don't know. But solid lead, almost a 4,000 gold lead. They tried covering that lead, but right now what's gonna save Team Void Arise is probably a very, very strong set from Warbrain. But with the sets that have been coming from Warbrain so far, it's gonna be very, very hard to see what comes of that. Glorious pathway laid down, a nice set, catches 3 people with the Curse of Blood, but not enough damage to finish that fight. Void Arise members just getting picked off one by one, and the damage is just so overwhelming. And with the 4th Lord of the match, Team Loyal Knights are able to clinch the victory. Wow, they came in with the first match as the underdogs, but became so dominant in the following 2 matches that wow. That's a 21-minute game. Kyutsu shredding his way over to the MVP spot with a 6-2-10. Very, very solid lineup. Everyone gets a gold medal, and This was simply just an auto draft. Even with the third chance for Void Arise, their draft just couldn't match this draft. And really powerful. Now, guys, if you enjoyed that, don't forget to leave a like, don't forget to subscribe for more content like this. It helps shows YouTube that our content is great and it'll push it to more people. Guys, let's support our Mobile Legends scene and let's go global. Support us. If you wanna support the stream, the link is down in the description. You can also get your discounts in-game diamonds through Loot Bar. With my link down in the description, so you'll get some coupons on top of the discount you get while purchasing diamonds on that platform. It's very safe. Very many content creators use it, and I've been using it for quite a long time. So, see you on the next match. Stay tuned.
planted green. And watered it with pride and fear. The poison fruit fell not far from the tree. The feet that nobody could see. Once a realm on the shoulders of giants, forged with amber and gold. Now a lost land is fading in silence, haunted by demons and ghosts.
Now we are back at it, guys. The next set of matches here we have KOCC ESPORTS versus CARTEL. Kind of like that name. The name's got a nice ring to it. I think we have El Sky Guy, El Basic, El Cheesy, El Conquest, and El Void Hacker. El Void Hacker doesn't. But the rest are kind of, KOCC. What does KOCC stand for? Well, we'll probably find out together. Here, Byakuya. Is that AOE or something? Maybe my eyes are not that good, but I'm just gonna call him AOE. This is Ashbourne, Badlands, and Alosop. Hello, what's up? Okay, 1-1 banned out. Zushin as well. And here we have Minotaur and the Kaja. Very common bans. Seems like that's the meta in this side of the world. And then the Xbog is also taken out. Means Sitar. They don't want people just dashing all over their business, huh? Okay, they want to be dashing all over people's business. Now Byakuya gets the first pick. Is he, I was thinking about making a pun, but I'm just gonna hold off on that because I don't think everyone's familiar with the anime. So Kuchiki Byakuya. He picks up the carry, the light wheels, or should we call them the Senbon Zakura Kagyushi. Void Haka locks in the Freya. You gotta be pretty badass for both your sword and your shield to have blades on them. And then once you're ulting, you just merge your sword and your shield, and now you've got double the blades and longer reach, just swinging in people's faces. That's a Valkyrie for you. And El Basic picks up the Sicilian. Quite an imposing match, very scaling into the late game. And the longer this match goes on, the more it will be in their favor. I don't know if they have an answer to this. We have Ashbourne. Ashbourne picks up the Black Dragon. You know, probably trying to burn everything to ashes. But unfortunately, this the only dragon. This is the only dragon in the game, but it's a dragon that doesn't breathe any fire, unfortunately. KOCC AOE decides to go for Fred in jungle. And they're playing pretty tanky. I guess that's why they banned out the X-Bog. Cheesy decides to go for the Leo mode. Quite impending. Right, imposing, I mean, not impending. Forgive my English. And yeah, I just need to get the hang of this, man. It's been a while since I casted. Here we have an Estes ban. El Cartel. You know, any sustain. You know, adding Fredrin and the Black Dragon Yu Zhong and giving them sustain. It's probably not a good combination for you to face against. So you might as well just ban the next healer as well. The Angela, I'm not sure how much the Angela appears in their meta, but it looks like a very viable position for KOCC esports to put themselves into. And same applies to El Cartel as well. Whichever team picks up the Angela, they decide to ban the next healer, that is Florin. Well, unfortunately, there's still more healers in the game, and they're enablers as well. But I'm pretty interested to see what they're going to pick up here. They're going for the glue has already been banned out as well. They don't want to add any more, tankiness to that composition. Yeah, I say they never play Estes. I guess that was just a general ban rather than a target ban. And when you pair Estes with someone like Yu Zhong or someone like Fredrin, it's just cancerous. I'm not sure they played the Estes in their previous matches. I just casted the matches from yesterday and today. So yeah, it might be a ban wasted, but still, I don't know. Tanky composition plus Estes on top. It's never a good thing to face unless, and the fact that they've banned out the X-Bog. Yeah, I know there's more tank killers, but still. El Cartel doesn't do any research on their enemy. Maybe they're just that confident in themselves. Maybe their team composition just works until it doesn't. So maybe this will be a lesson for them to do some research on their opponents, or maybe not. But they think they're too strong for this tournament. Yeah, probably that's probably the thing. And look at their composition right now. It's looking really tanky. They added the Terizla and now the Cho. Is they're going to be a Cho pick. You are not seeing any marksmen, and KOCCs are not even picking any tank killers at this point. I don't know if they're gonna be able to penetrate the defense or the sustain in any of these team fights. Yeah, let's see. Did they play Florin? I'm not sure. My guess is that they just don't want any healers on that side. They're beefy, and adding a healer to a beefy team is just it's just a recipe for cancer. You don't necessarily pick supports into a very burst heavy or a squishy team. You pick supports when your team has a bit of bulk in them. They can take hits, and then the support becomes way too valuable for that. But if your team is not chunky, should I call it chunky? If your team is not chunky enough, playing a support is just, asking for the worst possible experience you can have. But anyway, unless you are going to snowball off that, but I don't know. We are having some really good picks coming from both sides as well. Matilda and the Fredrin, I think this is a combo. Like just having that mobility and the shields just stacking up onto each other. And Kari has been a very, very popular marksman in this meta. He's a part of the meta because there hasn't been a single match where Kari hasn't been a pick, and she hasn't been a ban either. So it's like that one hero, so comfortable but still not worth banning, I guess. Freya is more of a DPS hero, I'd say. Like, she takes time, especially when you got some chunkiness on you. She's just a basic attack heroes. Basic attack heroes are generally not burst heroes. They just DPS, just keep outputting damage over a long time. Sky Guy still taking some damage from that Shah residue. Ashborn looking to be quite in danger, but Conquest doing quite a bit of damage onto Ashborn. Wow. But Ashborn still has the tools to heal. Void Hacker. That carry seems to be a really good matchup against the fighter XP. Okay, the fighter golden meta. I'm not sure, but she seems to be holding her own in that situation. Freya need to be on a fight for long, especially tanky heroes and enemy have many CC, and Carry with wind can destroy Freya. Yeah, I see Carry is a very, very popular pick. Byakuya doesn't get to see the next day, and Void Hacker just gets away with a sliver of SP from that. A very, very nice gank coming from here. Badlands left with low HP. Conquest doesn't want to let him go, and Cheesy just cleans up nicely. That's 2 kills in that team fight, and AoE didn't take advantage of that opportunity to sneak a turtle. Maybe just spawn too late, but El Cartel is already regrouped and ready to contest for that turtle. KOCC doesn't seem to be playing very, very confidently, but Sky Guy zoning out AoE. AoE taking quite a bit of damage, forced to retreat. Sky Guy still going in. These guys are playing so confidently. AoE is not gonna be able to survive. And wow, KOCC is just taking a lot of casualties from these matches. Alusap manages to get away, but the rest of the team just got torn down bit by bit. El Cartel are showing very, very imposing dominance at the start of this match, and it looks like the game has already been decided because these guys are playing and they're not gonna let you catch up. Look at that, Fredrin, all buffs. AoE still not able to get away. Even Badlands as well. Wow, Cheesy takes a stray bullet from a tower, and that's gonna shut him down for now. Void Hacker, Oxin. The guys are just onslaught after onslaught. Byakuya manages to shred Void Hacker as well. Yeah, I see why Kari is so popular. Holds her own against these fighters, and now able to build the corrosion scythe, and wow, I think the win condition is Kari on the goal lane. If they're gonna be able to defend this guy, it might be their ticket to victory. Other than that, I don't see El Cartel giving them any opportunity to make any comeback. They're pushing those turrets and they're having every single gank with intention. They're coming with a mission and they leave when the mission is accomplished. I absolutely love that gameplay. Very dominant. They're here and they're saying, we know what you're doing, and you better be knowing what you're doing or you stand no chance against us. Turtle up in like 2 seconds. Mohammed, maybe I was thinking Freya as a burst hero because last time I played against a Freya Inspire. Yeah, it works sometimes, and yeah, I see how a Freya Inspire can be dangerous, but still it's a DPS. If she faces someone that's a bit tanky, it's gonna take her some time to chunk down that tankiness. Ooh, Conquest, very good engages. We are seeing some very imposing engages. These guys are so heavy on the dive in this composition. El Cheese is showing some dominance. 4,000 gold lead almost. They're looking to take that tower, but KOCC are quick to come and try and defend. But will they be able to defend? This is not looking good. Their engage is so harmonious. Their teamwork is pitch perfect. KOCC, what can they do against that? What can they do against this onslaught? What can they do, guys? Sky Guy taking a lot of damage from the Shah residue, but the XP lane, without any external interference, they seem to be evenly matched. Yes, for me, KOCC has the draft superiority, but CARTEL just has a better team play. Yes, CARTEL know what they are doing, and I like how they play with a mission. These guys are locked on to their target, and the communication just seems on point. They're always there. You can count on them being like 3 or 4 in every fight, and with the numbers advantage, they're gonna accomplish their mission no matter what. Badlands took another L, standing at 0-5-0. Just catching strays, bro. No way for him to position properly. And the dive is just so incredible for Team El Cartel. The dive is so incredible. Void Hacker decides to back off. Very good understanding. Ashbourne not able to survive that onslaught. 3-man gank. Where's gonna go with that? Wow, they're getting some time to breathe now. It has been just gank after gank after gank. It's 7 minutes and this guy's already winning the game. It's just been 7 minutes and 30 seconds. And the lead is just so devastating. This is a team that knows what they're doing. Cheesy. Badlands almost bites it one more time, but manages to flick away just in time. It's another free turtle. KOCC just hanging by a thread. They're just looking for a way to stay in this match, but is it already gone from them? The score is 3-12 in favor of El Cartel. And this cartel is showing who owns the streets, man. They better start paying their protection money or something, eh? The first Lord goes to El Cartel. Now they know they have the lead. They have a very devastating lead. That's a 9,000 gold lead. 9,000. At this point, they're just gonna touch anyone and they disappear. Especially with their flawless team play. Their team play has been so incredible. Badlands caught out of position once again. What is the mage doing up so far out of position? It is quite questionable, by the way. And I think the team is just gonna the team's just gonna have some problem with that. But AOE, we can see the Matilda pick just coming through for once, and it gets Fredrin out of that situation. He almost got picked off and deleted and yeeted. Another gank. These guys are very, very good at utilizing their numbers advantage. Now this is a team that knows what they're doing, and I can see this team really going global. I love what I'm seeing. And if there's anyone who can stand against this, look at that coordination, guys. Look at that coordination. How can you stand against that? Look at these guys. They work as a unit. It's like one person just playing all the 5 heroes. Incredible communication, and this is just beautiful. This is beautiful and dominant gameplay. El Cartel taking a landslide victory against KOCC. Score 16-4. That's a 10-minute match, and it was over. It was over while it began, guys. Are you Senegalese? No, I'm not Senegalese. I'm Kenyan. And yeah, it's almost 3 p.m. right now. It's okay, it just hit 2 p.m. right now. 2 a.m. I mean. Yes, KOCC are a good team, but these guys are just better. Yeah, they're a good team, but they should change their draft a little. So they've been using their draft. They've been reusing their draft over and over, I see. Well, it's gonna be fast. Yeah, just looks like it. And unless KOCC just pull up a, secret move, secret super, what do you call it? It's a super secret move that is so secret that even they don't know. Maybe. You can't pull it out and then just, blow El Cartel out of these streets, From what it seems like, the cartel has a strong hold on this, in these streets. Yes, they're a good team. My highest rank is Mythical Glory, like 60 stars was it. Sorry. I'm coming down with a cold, a flu.
Will it grant immortality or death?
I spend more time organizing, and well, will you look at that? Alice not let through. El Cartel, quick bans, quick picks. They are on a mission and they know what they're gonna do. What they came to do. They know what they came to do, guys. This is a team with a mission, and then they're gonna accomplish that mission. You're a solo player or a trio? Okay, majority of my matches I play solo queue. Sometimes I find someone to play with. A couple of matches, it's gone. Fredrin, Freya, and Kaja get banned out. I'm gonna guess what the next ban's gonna be. It's gonna be a Minotaur. Minotaur has been stuck on that ban list for all this time. Wanna bet Mino's gonna be on that. And they banned the Matilda. Oh, they actually banned the draft that these guys use. We see Fred and the Matilda getting banned out, but KOCC only responded with the Freya ban, and they're gonna take away the Zushin as well. But for the rest, surprisingly, I haven't seen another Minotaur ban. Cheesy picks up the Fireboy, the Fire Maniac, the Pyromaniac, the X-Bog, the last insanity. This guy's gonna blow you up while he blows himself up, and he'll do that laughing. Quite the personality, isn't it? I'm asking, struggling in solo rank. Well, sometimes solo rank just looks like cancer, sometimes it's just fine. As a Rome main, solo is really easy for me. I reach immortal on Mena server in solo queue. Yeah, so, people really underestimate the impact that Romas have in this game. Like, if you see the ban section, whoa, hold on. Guys, are you seeing what I'm seeing? These two tanks finally escaped the ban list. We finally get to see Grok and the Minotaur. The Grok and the Minotaur. Yeah, Rome is the most easy role. Yeah, I would agree with that, because you really don't need to farm. You really don't need to last hit or anything. I usually say roaming is a mindset more than it is, a role that you learn. You don't really need to learn roam. You just need to learn the skills of your roam heroes and know how to combo them. But it's more of a mindset than a skill. Like, your team is relying on you to do something, and you're in the best position to just shut down the enemy team. You have more control over the game than more people realize. Most people say that when you play Rome, you cannot carry anything, but bro, I think Rome is the easiest thing you can do to carry. If you can't make your team better, you cannot give yourself a better team in solo queue. But what you can do is shut down the enemy. You can shut down the biggest threat, and so just like that, both your teams are on equal footing. You have a better chance of now coming out on top, because you cannot make your teammates better, but you can make the enemy's best person really bad by just shutting them down. And that's one thing I love about roaming. You're not locked in a lane. You don't need to farm. Your work is just to bother people, and if you bother the right target, 90% of the time you just win the match. Now Ashbourne goes for the Lapu. Interesting. Basic takes the Zetian away. Zetian switches sides in this match. Madilo, it was a nightmare for me back then. Yeah, if you come to play Rome with the mentality of playing the other roles, you're probably not gonna do it right. And I know how to counter every Rome in most jungle and maximum, so I change the game most of the time. Yes, Rome, biggest impact in the team. Like, the Rome is the foundation of a team, and that's something I'm really passionate about, because if your team doesn't have a Roma, your team is just done. You might have the best marksman, the best junglers, the best XP laners, or the best mages, but with no Rom, your team is cooked. Badlands decides to go with the Vexana. Sky Guy picks up the Uranus, and Void Hacker steps away from the Freya Golden and says to go with Clint. Oh, Guinevere. Guinevere, that's a really nice skin. Yeah, I'd give it that, but still doesn't beat Scion of Tomorrow. Change my mind. Scion of Tomorrow is just on another league. It actually pains that is not the Scion of Tomorrow skin is not in the Legend shop. Man, that will be poggers. I would be a Guinevere main right now. Yeah, in high rank, Rome is pretty easy. Yeah, we'll find more people that know what they're doing. Like, typically in high rank, people know how to play their heroes. They know how to carry with their own heroes. So you don't have to worry much about a guy being, not so good enough in playing their hero. So if you just grant them the opening and they do their thing. And but sometimes, Xbox, Zetian, Mino, Cancerous lineup, Toxic. Yeah, Zetian and Mino, Xbox. It's really interesting, but I think they picked the Xbox so that the Xbox will not be used against them. It will be really effective against them. Now you're seeing Vexan and the Guinevere. I guess they're going for the twin match, huh? The combo scheme. The match starts. Both junglers just start in the XP side. Conquest provides some really good vision, unpunished. KOCC, they're just respecting, and I don't think respecting them is the best thing to do at this point, because you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile, and you're never gonna take that mile back. So, but knowing your heroes is better. Knowing your limits versus their limits. So Minotaur is not exactly the strongest early on, but he scales pretty well. He scales really well. Void Hacker bullying carry out of the lane. His backup coming. Byakuya forced to play. Now Basic is showing how Zetian is played, but it seems like CARTEL have toned down some of that aggression, but they're looking for an opportunity to get down onto this momentum. But the previous match was really beautiful. The engages were just insane. You go in, you get knocked up once, you get knocked up twice, the next person follows up. By the time you touch the ground once again, you are dead. You're touching the ground back at your base, back at your fountain. And the turtle is up. Sky Guy zoning out. Badlands seems to be finding himself in some precarious situations. Manages to get away with just a sliver of HP. And KOCC taking a lot of damage. Not even trading some of that damage, but First Blood. Ashborn takes down Basic. Sky Guy gets caught up somewhere, taking a lot of airborne, getting healed by Minotaur. That is quite lucky, if I say so. That's some really good timing. They're prolonging this fight. Sky Guy is not even afraid of taking any damage. He's just healing up. Sky Guy taking full advantage of his passive. They're not even trying to take this turtle down. They're just trying to zone out. We're not here for the 50-50s. We are gonna take the turtle when you're all dead. That's what they say. And just because of Sky Guy's radiance, it's gonna be difficult to kill, especially when you do not have any burst damage and consistent damage. AoE. looking for someone, but that someone already saw him coming. That gank was unsuccessful. Wedaka took quite the damage, and I don't think he has used flicker. He used flicker, so that was a really close one. The next turtle is still up. Nobody's contesting it. They're not even looking for it because it might be just the turning point of any team that loses that fight. You're seeing, wow, Sky Guy having just the Uranus having the upper hand against the Lapo. I think it just comes down to heals. Sky Guy just playing so bold. This guy owns this battlefield. He said, I'm gonna walk anywhere, I'm gonna walk and you're not gonna do anything about it. Conquest, Cheesy taking some damage. Ashborn, that is the Lapo kind of damage and sustain. You know, when see Badlands, Badlands right in the tower. Conquest not even worried, not worried at all. The healing with the Mino and the Uranus. And then Clint is just dropping double shots over from the distance. Oh, a very good engage from Ashbourne. The odds seem very. That's a double kill from Ashbourne. The odds seem aligned today now in this match. It's quite more even now. We have seen the kind of gameplay they played last match. It has been toned down, and it seems like they've decided these guys, we probably don't need to go all out on them. We can have some fun, maybe, perhaps, or maybe they're just now struggling that KOCC have, picked up. And Ashbourne, that Lapu is just showing some dominance in this map. And Lapu's got some of that, we call it plot armor. This guy does so much damage and tanks so much even without tank items. Haka almost get taken down. Last Insanity from Cheesy takes down AoE. A loose up, forced to take charge away to save his life. Oh, so Mohamed Diallo, good quality plus a good caster plus good map awareness from the cameraman equals good stream. Yeah, I'm doing much of that. I'm just rotating around the camera and casting. I have some experience on that. Thanks for the compliment, and if you love the stream, just don't forget to leave a like and make sure you subscribe. There's more content coming. So all the best for our viewers, and if you really want to support the channel, you have the link down in the description as well. You can use my link for loot bar if you want discounted diamonds. If you want to make in-game purchases, you want discounted diamonds. If you use my link in the description, you get even coupons on top of your discount. So get yourself that funny skin. It's got way too much aura, guys. You might just be scabbling around, not touching anybody, and guys are just dropping dead from your aura. Cheesy. Now these guys have toned down the aggression this match. Perhaps it's because of the draft, or maybe KOCC just stepped up the game, and they're pretty much quite even now, and they're looking for that map control. This tower is not gonna be taken down. They're gonna save that tower at a sliver of HP. KOCC unable to last hit that tower. The load is up, and looks like it's gonna be an easy load for El Cartel. Nobody's coming to contest. Yeah, it's about servers, bro. Last game Nigeria, this one EU. Each game team lags. Yeah, that's understandable. We saw something like this in the GEG. Africa really needs to be divided into its servers in its zones, because if you're gonna have to play teams that are outside your server, it's just got to be a LAN, because it's just better for guys to play the national qualifiers, the regional qualifiers in their own region, and then if you're gonna skip servers, just have it as a LAN event. But it seems like saving the funds is of higher priority, so the fairness of the competition is affected. Cheesy gets his Firaga armor broken down. Minotaur's Minoan Fury locks in, but AoE manages to secure the kill, but Void Hacker avenges him. That's a 1-for-1 trade. They're still trying to defend. KOCC, Sky Guy is just walking all over the place. He's not even bothered by these stars. So just maintain my Radiance passive at maximum stacks, and he can tank anything. But that's a carry. I don't really get this at this point. That's a carry. He's level 10. I'm not sure many items Byakuya has on the carry, but we do expect to see him melting Sky Guy, but that's not the case, because this is now a team. The El Cartel is a team, and you're not gonna go after one of them without going after all of them, and all of them are gonna clap back. A killing spree from Void Hacker. Grok not able to take. I wonder why Grok's been banned this whole time. The effect hasn't been that much. AoE just dashes to the wrong direction. Void Hacker just collecting them now, standing at 5-0-2. The double shots just coming out, dealing so much damage. Badlands almost took one last hit, but Void Hacker is still quite low as well. Things can turn around if they force a fight here, and it's never a good idea to force a fight at the enemy base area. So they retreat. Disciplined game from them. Another tower they are gonna have to take, but they have one inhibitor tower, so that's a huge advantage. But unfortunately, it's not a side lane inhibitor tower, unless they would have had to face super minions on that side lane each time. But mid, they take it. It's something. The Lord is gonna be up in like 2 seconds. El Cartel, they don't wanna rush this. So I'm asking show builds. Here are the builds. The builds so far. El Cartel are on a 3,000 gold lead. Cheesy manages to secure that Lord, even in a dangerous situation where someone else will have stolen that. Alosop, the Grok isn't doing as much as you'd expect from something that's constantly banned. Byakuya trying to shred down Sky Guy, but still wary of the rest of the team. He's not gonna have that peace of mind to go 1v1 against Sky Guy. Ooh, Sky Guy just walking all over the place. This guy just doesn't give. He doesn't give. Ashborn, a good engage. He goes for Void Hacker, survives. The double shot takes him down. And a very, very dominating match there. Are they gonna be able to defend this tower? It does not seem like it. And El Cartel sweep. They sweep this match 2-0. Dominating matches. Even in the second match where they toned things down a bit, they still offer a very, very dominant gameplay. We can see Void Hacker with the 903 collects the MVP. That triple kill, the carry, and wow. El Cartel just doing the most. El Cartel from Nigeria. I enjoyed these games, guys. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We got more matches coming up, and it seems like the El Cartel are the tournament favorites at this point. Who's beating this team? I'd like to see a team that can beat this team right now. This team is going places, guys. They had to tone down their gameplay, and still they had such a dominant performance. KOCC back to the drawing board. Perhaps they'll have another chance, but the experience is a really, really good thing. You know, having to face a team like this, you get to know where your weaknesses are, and you get to know what you can work on. And that's the beautiful thing about playing in such competitive tournaments. So even if your teams are not participating and you're waiting to get good, guys, this is the place to get good. Like, starting as the underdogs, you guys are just gonna skyrocket to the top real fast. So El Cartel is one of the strongest team in West Africa. I agree. In as far as I have seen the matches today, especially the first one where they came with a mission, and these guys ended the match in 10 minutes. These guys know what they're doing, and very, very beautiful gameplay. Your teams have a lot to learn from El Cartel, and if you're looking to play globally, I think these are the guys to beat in Africa. Well, stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. This way YouTube recommends us to more guys, and we are able to promote Mobile Legends Africa to the rest of the world. Maybe we'll see El Cartel in the M series. Maybe. Is there a team stronger than El Cartel? We're gonna have to see. You tell me. I haven't watched much of West Africa lately, but I like what I see. I now have a rough understanding of the meta, and this has been quite entertaining for me myself, and I hope it has also been entertaining for you. So guys, stay tuned, and have a good night, morning, good day, and adios.
Safe between the clouds in the blue, where I can't be found. I'm hiding in the blue. In the blue, where I can't be found.